What's up, guys? Perfection here. Today we're going to be talking about an emergency buff because Kale and Cauliflower, but Kale needs an emergency buff in this game. I'm not talking about 2 months down the line. I'm not talking about 4 months down. I'm not talking a year down the line. She needs a buff like next week. This character needs cancels and they need their damage scaled up. I'm not talking about, well, they'll add a custom partner Kale. No! This needs to happen now. And I know what they did to these characters. They designed them around their moves, and that was the mistake. Obviously, they made the moves first, and they saw what they were going to be doing with these moves. They said, oh, well, we'll just make them have weak base combo damage and have no cancels, and that'll balance them out. That's basically what they did with both Kale and Cauliflower. I hate it that characters like Hit, oh, you didn't nerf him. You didn't nerf Final Form Cooler. You sat up there and gave Jiren custom partner. But you make Kale and Cauliflower the main selling point of DLC 13. You made them suck. They do suck. A lot of people are wilding out about Cauliflower's move. I'll discuss that in another video because it's not all it's cracked up to be. But Kale is like egregious, atrociously bad. Atrociously bad. With no excuse, no rhyme or reason. So I went over the fact that she doesn't have a square triangle, which again, some people are gonna be like whatever, because like when she uppercuts the opponent, they're stuck like that. That's with CPU recovery. They're basically stuck like that unless they do a escape move. Doesn't matter, because look at the damage. Look at that pathetic damage. 352 for 2 hits. Now you might be saying, well, that's no big deal. But let's look at a full combo from Kale. Mind you, this is supposed to be the quiet mad Saiyan. Look at this. Look at this. How does Kale, a Super Saiyan 2, do less damage than Videl? I don't care if they, well, we're planning on making them custom partners and we had to scale. Screw that. Make them strong now. And if they do more damage as custom partners, so what? You didn't seem to have a problem doing that to Jiren. You didn't seem to have a problem giving him combo type C. You didn't care about that. But when it comes to the females, they got to be weak, huh? Dimps. Bandai Namco. Everyone hashtag buff that bitch. Because Kale needs to be buffed. Buff that buff bitch. Buff that buff bitch. Hashtag buff that buff bitch. Because Kale, it pisses me off. Because she should be the new Hit. She should be the new full power Super Saiyan Broly. But with damage like this, like, I know what people are going to say. Well, you get a stem to bring it, you got 3,000 damage. Mind you, characters like, not even Hit. Like, Baby can get more damage off of that. Let me give an example. We're going to actually, hold up. 3,000. I just want to do a quick example right quick. Just to emphasize my point. Now, I'm not going to go to Super Saiyan God Vegeta because obviously people are going to be like, oh, well, the mechanic does blah, 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 blah. But let's just go to any character. I don't care. Let's go to 21. Let's go on Kale because they don't have difference on defenses and stuff. Let's just go there. I just want to see. Just to have my point made clear. Just to have my point made clear. This is what happens when you Dimps design a character around one idea, because it's obvious that all they want people to do with Kale is to spam her ultimate. But then what happens when you nerf the ultimate because CAC's got it? Well, it's too good, nerf it in the ground, and you nerf it, and then you make Kale even worse. Look at this, hold up. So she gets 3,700 damage. Mind you, Kale got 2,900. Yes, that little bit matters. That's almost 1,000 damage. Look at the supers. 2,600. And that's pretty decent because it's a pseudo-evasive. Photon swipe, 2,000. Let's see, Majin Kamehameha. Fully charged. 5,000. And trust me, Kale doesn't have anything on her super attack list that does 5,000. So right there with Majin Kamehameha, like even uncharged, does more damage. How the hell did you let that happen? How the hell does 21 have a move uncharged that does more damage than any of Kale's moves? Even Savory Slicer does more damage. 4,000. 4,000. But then you took every last single one of Kale's moves and they only do 2,000 damage. What the absolute... Whoa! What the hell? What the hell? And I know two things are at work here. Number one, they probably intend, not even a probably, they probably intended for Kale to be designed completely around, oh, well, she's going to be a custom partner and we're designing her around her ultimate attack. You do not do that. You do not do that. You made her suck. Her combos suck. Her supers suck. She has no mobility. She has no resets. Why did you do this? 21 is even... She's not even a meta character. She's not even a meta character. And all her moves outdamage Kale's. Except for Blaster Stream. That's it. Besides Blaster Stream, it's a 3-bar ult. And the only thing it can do is... Oh, well, it does 15,000 damage. So does what? The Turles move. And so does Giant Storm. Or whatever that Nappa attack is. Those two moves do the same amount of damage. So what? So what? I started thinking, well, maybe Kale has higher damage when her health gets low. Maybe it's some kind of special mechanic. Like, I started trying to just reason and just think, well, maybe it's something else. It's nothing. Kale needs a overhaul. Take this character. You guys obviously run. She's not a finished character. Everyone needs to be demanding their money back. That's not a complete character. You rushed her out. Granted, okay, look, it's a beautiful character model. Nobody complaining with you there. But the character behind the character model sucks. That needs an emergency patch now. Now. If people were getting DLC for free, you'd patch it then. But this character needs a patch now. It's no excuse for her to suck that bad. Even goddamn Hercule can invisibility frame his way through some bull crap. Because he's got cancels and he's got different stuff that he can do. You got people out here paying extra money to get this stuff and half of the DLC sucks. What the hell? Now, I'm going to still do my rank match videos with Kale, but I will be honest with you, she's not a competitive character at all. I inspected this character up and down. I said, there has to be a reason, a secret thing with her. It has to be something. No. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is what happens when you rush a character out. And the other part of it is that they're intending to introduce the other Kale into the game. They say, well, we want to make the other Kale look more amazing by making this one suck. What? Like, what? Even worse, like, the only thing she's got good is that she can recover out of everything quickly. That's not enough. That's simply not enough. I've checked this character upwards, downwards. The only thing that you can even say is that she has a good stamina break. That's it. This is it. That's pathetic. Mind you, I'm just teeing off right now. Look how much I had to do just to get 12,000. Other characters piss on that damage. That's pathetic. Now look, unlocked on that's what did that. Okay, so I have to be close up on him like this to get that kind of damage. So let's see. Oh. That's what they were doing. They were scaling her damage. Do you see it? They were scaling her damage down to consider her super attacks. You do not do that. Her combo damage needs to be doubled. Just off the rip. This where at least doubled. Where this is just doing tripled. Damn it. 3,000. That should be 6,000. What's not 9,000. Maybe 9,000 might be 8,000. For Kale, yes. Okay, look at this. 3,000. Again, Android 21 did around that much, if not a smidgen more. But that you can't do that with this character. You're not gonna get to fire off a full combo. You know how online is. You know how online is. No one's going to let you sit up there and do a full combo. That's telegraphing exactly what you're going to do. And the fact that you did not give her any cancels. The only thing that she could do is that and that. That's it. And you're not going to be close enough to get that damage proc. Because if you fire this move from far away, it does practically nothing. Practically nothing. You might as well not even have it on. Again, you do not design a character around their supers. I know that sounds weird, but you do not nerf a character around their supers. Because then eventually, because you've given the supers to CACs, what are you going to do? Eventually, you'll nerf those supers, and right along with those supers, you'll nerf Kale even more, who needs to be buffed. Buff Kale now. Hashtag buff that bitch. Hashtag refund on DLC 13, because this is pathetic. That's pathetic. Like I said, I've expected this character up and down. Like, all she can do, she recovers quickly from different stuff, so... And it's not enough to create any loops. I promise you that. It's not enough to create any, like, loops or anything, or resets. She doesn't have, like, the hit reset or anything like that. This character literally has no step cancels. None. No. That character needs an immediate rework. That's pathetic. Pathetic. You literally just gave her God Vegeta's throw. I see why she's so quiet, because she doesn't do a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing. Fuck this character. You're not gonna see it on rank. But at least in memory of Kale, if I see anyone using any Kale moves, I'm spamming the hell out of you. That will be one time you will get spammed, actually. I will go out of my way to exclusively spam you. This character, hashtag buff that buff bitch, needs to be on Twitter. Buff Kale, whatever we got to do. Because this was pathetic.